Okay, so now our topic is enterprise application for achieving operational excellence in customer access. No, enterprise application are large-scale software, system that helps organization manage different business processes like inventory, human resource, customer service, or finance, all in one platform. And these systems, katulad po ng Business One or SAP na tinatawag natin, may sound complex, but they simply help organizations work more smoothly and respond to customers faster. Think of them as the brain and nervous system of a business, coordinating every department to move in sync. And to give us more example, to give us more details about the details, please welcome our presenter this morning. Go ahead.
Good morning po, Doc. Good morning, everyone. I'm Christian De Los Santos and i-discuss ko po today yung chapter 9 po ng ating book, no? Titled Enterprise Applications for Achieving Operational Excellence and Customer Access. So today po, dahil lahat tayo ay very high-tech na tayo and fast-paced na yung fast-paced na lahat. Yung iba naka-manual pa rin pero as much as possible para mas mapabilis din yung process natin is gumagamit na tayo ng mga technology na mas magpapabilis pa ng ating processes. No? So more companies now are relying more on the enterprise systems to streamline their operations and syempre po to enhance then yung customer engagement. So si enterprise applications are important for businesses aiming to improve efficiency and maintain a competitive edge. So with that, I will discuss how these applications contribute to operational excellence and customer access. So for today po, ang ating learning objectives is first is the role of enterprise system in enhancing business operational efficiency, and then as well as the function ng supply chain management systems in synchronizing planning, production, and logistics. As well as yung ano nga po ba yung impact ng customer relationship management system on fostering customer intimacy, and last yung key challenges associated with implementing enterprise applications. So, before we start, no, siguro, nandun din naman po to sa book natin. Short story lang na yun about sa journey po ng NVIDIA using technology to predict demand. So, si NVIDIA po, isa sa po siyang kilalang leading GPU manufacturer. So, siya po ay gumagamit before ng spreadsheets for inventory forecasting. So, pero nakaka-experience po sila ng challenges dahil po sa paggamit nila ng manual in predicting customer demand. So yun. So wala po silang real-time insights. So dahil dun po si NVIDIA chips ay nagpo-produce months before sila makabenta. So yung mga planners po nila, they needed a more efficient way to predict demand accurately. So yung mga manual spreadsheet system was a burden to them po. And it didn't allow them for a deep analysis, cross comparisons, or segmenting data efficiently. Tapos po, dahil nga po doon, si NVIDIA po nag-implement sila or inadopt po nila yung supply chain management. So, such as yung SAP Business Objects, Web Intelligence, and Business Objects Dashboard. So, after po noon, si NVIDIA po, yung processes niya, nag-improve po, nagkaroon na sila ng forecasting accuracy, mas na-optimize po yung production planning nila, pati na rin po yung inventory management. So, ngayon po meron na silang real-time data insights. Tapos, as well, yung mga ganito nga po, hindi lang si NVIDIA yung natulungan niya, pati po yung other companies na gumagamit po nito, no? Nagkakaroon na sila informed decisions, and it reduce excess inventory and shortages. So now let's discuss ano nga po ba yung enterprise system. So enterprise systems are integrated software solutions designed to manage and streamline an organization's core business processes. So one of the most critical components of enterprise system is the enterprise resource planning, which plays an important role in unifying various business functions into a centralized platform. So yun nga po, yung key features po ng ERP or Enterprise Resource Planning System po is lahat po yung database niya, nagkakaroon po tayo ng unified database na kino-consolidate niya po lahat ng information po natin from different business functions po, no? Tapos, syempre, naiiwasan na nga po kung isa na konektado na po lahat, hindi may kanya-kanyang database kada opisina. For example, si HR may database din si accounting.
Okay na bang PowerPoint?
Yun. So, pag ganun po, parang ginagawa po ni ERP po ay pinag-iisa na lang po yung lahat ng database natin. Kumbaga, kung makikita ng accounting, makikita rin po siya ng HR. So with that, na-reduce po yung redundancy ng ating mga data and mas accurate po, no, hindi na i-re-encode ulit. Syempre, eto na siya, eto na yung data na nanggaling sa kanila, hindi ko na kailangan i-retype pa ulit. So another feature niya po is yung automated workflows. So si ERP system streamline business operations by automating tasks such as order processing, payroll, and inventory management. So hindi na po siya manual, no? Kumbaga automatic na po lahat yung mangyayari. Hindi nyo na isa-isang i-encode. Tapos yung system po, ibibigay niya na sa iyo yung reports or yung needed mong document. And then another feature niya po is yung improved data accuracy with real-time data updates and validation mechanisms. ERP ensures data integrity and minimizes error. Kasi 'di ba tayo po usually na very prone po talaga ang mga tao sa error. So si system po, si ERP, mas nalilesen niya po yung ganito. And yun nga, redundant kung ikaw itatype mo ulit yung binigay sa yung document, uh, parang anytime magkakamali ka, minsan kukulangin yung data na may input mo sa system. So, malaking help po sa atin si ERP to reduce errors. And last, yun nga, mag-enhance po nung decision making. So by providing comprehensive analytics and reporting tools, ERP systems support strategic planning and informed decision making. So dahil meron na po tayo mga data, tapos mas madali po natin siyang makuha, mas madali po tayo makakagawa ng decision making. So for example, nakikita po natin na kinukulang na pala tayo sa inventory natin. So kailangan na natin ulit mag-procure ng mga items or components para ma-create natin yung isang product, no? Or for example, kinakapos na pala tayo ng pera, kailangan na pala natin mangutang. So with our database po, mas madali nating malalaman ano po ba yung mga lacking natin at kung saan man tayo need mag-improve or kung saan man tayo nag-excel, kung need pa po nung magbigay tayo ng focus with that, ayun po. So, mas makakatulong po siya to ano ba yun? Mas bumenta or mas maging makilala yung ating business or mas lumago yung ating business. Okay? Next po is how enterprises system works. So, si ERP po systems integrate core business processes, enabling seamless communication and data sharing across departments. So pinagdudugtong niya nga po yung mga different departments po. So these processes typically usually ang laman po niya ay yung sa finance, production, sales, human resources, and supply chain management. So sa enterprise system, with regards dun sa financial transactions po, it ensures accuracy and compliance with ERP, such as yung tracks yung incoming and outgoing funds to maintain liquidity. Minomonitor niya din po yung customer credit limits and payment terms. And then, nagja-generate din po siya ng mga real-time financial statements, balance sheets, and tax reports. While dun naman po sa sales and marketing naman po, it optimizes sales and marketing efforts by integrating customer data and streamlining order processes. Also, it automates yung mga order entries, tracking, and fulfillment. It also maintains centralized pricing structures and promotional discounts. And yun nga po, na-forecast tulong niya, enhance efficiency in manufacturing operations by optimizing resource utilization and production schedules. Also, it tracks raw materials, work in progress, and finished goods. So, and then also, it plans and allocates resources to ensure timely manufacturing. And last, it ensures product consistency and compliance with industry standards. And with regards naman po sa human resource, ERP streamline the HR processes, improving workforce management and employee engagement. So, nakakatulong po si ERP na ma-automate po yung salary processing, yung mga tax deductions, and benefits administration. It also tracks employee performance and facilities appraisal, as well as yung management ng recruitment, employee records, and career development. So ano nga po ba yung importance, no, yung business value ng enterprise system? So unang-una po, enterprise system na nagpo-provide nga siya ng centralized data which is essential for decision making. So dahil nga yung lahat ng department iisa na lang siya, nagkakaroon po tayo ng single source of truth. So hindi po tayo iba-iba ng sinasabi, yung data na naandon ay nanggaling na from one department to another. So kina-capture na lang po natin yung nanggagaling po sa kanila. So businesses can analyze trends, identify opportunities, and make strategic choices with greater confidence. So, syempre, yung with the data, alam natin yung mga next move natin, ano yung dapat natin gawin, and then nakakapag strategic plan tayo kung ano pa yung mga dapat nating i-improve or ano yung mga dapat nating bigyan ng pansin. Okay. Then second, this system help standardize business processes across the organization. This ensures consistency, reduce errors, and enhances operational efficiency, especially for companies with multiple departments or locations. So with the help of ERP po, hindi na pabago-bago, no? Kasi minsan, yung mga system natin, di ba, meron na tayong system ngayon. Pero pag manual po, iba-iba minsan sinasabi ng mga nag-handle nung system. So, hindi mo na alam kung ano ba yung totoo. So, with the help of ERP, yun na po talaga. Kung ano yung naandoon, yun po dapat yung mangyari or yun dapat yung sundin natin. And then third po, si ERP enable faster response to customer needs. Real-time data and integrated workflows allows team to act quickly, personalize services, and resolve issues more effectively. Ultimately, improving customer satisfaction. Dahil madali na nga po siya para hindi na po pa isang ano lang, no, isang search lang or isang pindot lang, makikita na agad lahat yung information ng customer or ano ba yung dapat nating gawin. For example, kung may customizable, madedetermine na rin natin agad sa system kasi in-encode na nung ang client natin, ng customer natin kung ano yung mga reference niya or yung mga gusto niya, needs and wants niya, nakalagay na po agad doon and makikita na po agad from our end na ito dapat yung, ito pala dapat lahat yung gawin natin, ito yung demand niya. So mabibigay natin ng mas mabilis at hindi na matagal, no? For example, may hinahanap din na document dahil walang system, hahanapin mo pa siya sa mga file mo, ano ba yung information ng person na to. So medyo time consuming po siya. So with the help of ERP, mas mapapabilis po yung pagbigay natin ng ating customer needs. And last, si ERP po by streamlining operations, enterprise systems contribute significantly to cost reduction. Automation improve resource management and elimination of redundant tasks all translate to real saving. So syempre, time is time is money, may kasabihan nga pong ganun, 'di ba? So syempre kung mas mabilis natin nagagawa yung task natin, mas marami tayong ma-accommodate. And with that, mas marami tayong na-accomplish, mas marami tayong nasuservan, and mas lalaki yung kita natin dahil po doon sa pagpapabilis ng ating system. Next naman po, in supply chain management overview po. So, at supply chain management or si SCM po is responsible naman po siya for managing the flow of raw materials to finished products. So, this includes every stage from sourcing and production to distribution and final delivery to customer. So, one of the key benefits of effective supply chain management is the ability to reduce inefficiencies across inventory, production, and transportation. So by optimizing each step in the chain, companies can lower costs, minimize waste, and improve delivery times. So example po nito is yung si Nike company po. Si Nike po ay nagsosource po siya ng raw materials from different countries po around the world. And yung mga materials po na to ay sinasend niya sa manufacturing facilities, then ina-assemble po into final products and dinidistribute niya po globally. So, this complex yet efficient supply chains allow Nike to operate at scale while meeting customer demand widely. So as you can see po dito sa picture po na nakalagay dito sa PowerPoint po, no. So ayan, from raw material po nalipat siya sa supplier, and then mina-manufacture siya, binubuo po, yung may different din po kasi tayong supplier, no. So hindi lang po isa, minsan si supplier po may supplier pa po siya, then yung supplier na yun meron pa po siyang supplier. So with the help of SCM po, natatrack po natin lahat kung sino man po yung supplier, saan nanggagaling ang ating mga materials, or saan natin kukunin yung mga components para mabuo yung ating product. And then pag nabuo na siya, na manufacture na create na po yung product, i-distribute po natin siya, pupunta siya sa distributor, and then ipapasa po natin sa mga retailer, and then mapupunta na po siya sa ating mga consumer. So, ano nga po ba yung mga challenges pagdating naman pa sa supply chain, and ano po ba yung solution with this? So, in today's dynamic market, supply chain face several key challenges. So, this include po yung demand uncertainty, where customer needs fluctuate predictably. So, iba-iba po syempre yung tao, may kanya-kanya pong personality, may kanya-kanya po siyang gusto. Minsan, gusto ko iba yung kulay ng sapatos ko, or yung size, syempre hindi naman tayo pare-parehas ng size. Kung ano po yung demand ng customer, kailangan po natin siyang ibigay. So, yun po. And then, supplier delays that disrupt production schedule. So, hindi rin po naiiwasan minsan na yung supplier po natin, hindi niya napoprovide agad yung kailangan natin. Syempre, for example, nagkaroon ng emergency, ng earthquake, ng sunog. So, talagang possible po na magkaroon ng delays. And para masolusyon po minsan yung ganun ay kailangan ng hindi po tayo nakastock lang sa isang supplier. Pwede pong maghanap pa tayo ng iba pwedeng magsusupply aside from that supplier. Okay? And then another challenge po is yung stock shortages, which can lead to lost sales and customer dissatisfaction. So yun nga, kung nakafocus lang tayo sa isang supplier, and then for example, nagkaroon ng problem sa money, or hindi na nila kayang i-produce yung item na yun, syempre, yung as a company, madidissatisfy yung mga ano natin, customer, no? So, bakit hindi nga napoprovide? Bakit nalilate? So, kung ako yung customer po, kung hindi ko ma-receive yung item ko on time, hindi na po ako ulit sa kanila. So, ayun po. Yung stock shortages po, hindi rin siya naiiwasan talaga. Especially kung biglang tumaas po yung demand. Biglang ang dami palang tao na gusto nang bumili ng item na yon, and then masyasya ka na lang na hala, kulang pala yung supply natin. So, with the help of supply chain management po, natatrack niya kung kailangan na ba natin mag-replenish ng stock, or kailangan na ba nating maghanap ng another supplier for that. So, one of the most effective ways to address these issues is by implementing nga po yung supply chain management, or adopt a supply chain management software. So, these tools offer accurate forecasting, real-time tracking, and data-driven decision making, which help businesses respond quickly to changes and reduce the risk of disruptions. No? Para continue lang po siya, tayo walang putol doon sa ating uh, pag-supply ng ating product. And then another important concept, yun. Another concept po sa supply chain management ay yung tinatawag po na bullwhip effect. So this occurs when a small changes in customer demand lead to increasingly larger swings in inventory uh, level up the supply chain, often resulting in excess inventory or shortages due to demand miscalculations. So minsan po kasi, before po pala, ina-anticipate lang po kasi kung ano po yung magiging demand. So parang hindi po sure, or parang ang tawag doon, guesses lang po yung nangyayari. So ngayon po with SCM po, mas accurate na siya, mas nakita na po natin yung demand, as kung masusupplyan na po natin yung demand kasi natatrack na po natin yung inventory. And then ayun po, pati po yung mga suppliers po natin na monitor na po natin siya. So by leveraging this modern technology and improving visibility across the supply chain, companies can mitigate these challenges, improve efficiency, and better serve their customers. Next naman po is ano nga po ba yung customer relationship management? So, 'di ba usually naririnig po natin yung kasabihan na the customer is always right or the customer comes first. So, with that po, na-create po tong customer relationship management. Siyempre, pinapahalagahan po natin yung mga customer kasi sila yung bibili ng product natin. Sa kanila po manggagaling yung mga funds or yung cash, no? So, nagkaroon po ng ganitong system para mas mapalapit po tayo sa kanila, no? Kasi sa mga tindahan, minsan yung mga tindera, ano yan, no? Nakikipag-usap yun sa mga sa mga yung tindera na nakikipag-usap sa mga customers nila. And mas nakikilala nila yung tao, ano ba yung gusto niya. Sasabihin ng customer, uy, bili ka naman ng soft drinks kasi gusto ko ng soft drinks. Tapos sasabihin niya yung brand sa'yo. For example, gusto ko Coca-Cola. Bukas bibili ka na ng ganun kasi nga, yun pala yung gusto niya. Or dahil nakakausap mo sila, marami palang ganitong product yung hinahanap, the usual, yun yung bibilin mo kasi doon kakikita. So yan. So CRM systems are designed to collect and analyze customer interactions across various touch points. Si touch points po is also called a contact point, is a way to communicate with a consumer. So these interactions can occur through phone calls, email, social media like Facebook or Twitter, or even in-store visits. So offering a complete view of customer journey. So with the help of that, by consolidating all the information po na nag-gathered natin sa ating mga customer to our CRM, CRM helps yung sales, marketing, and service teams work more effectively. So sales team can track leads and close deals more efficiently. Marketers can tailor campaigns based on customer behavior, and service teams can provide more personalized support. So dahil kilala na natin yung ating mga customers, napoprovide na po natin sa kanila kung ano po yung mga gusto nila or mas nakakapag-offer po tayo ng mas magandang product with them. So, minsan doon na tayo magpo-focus kasi doon tayo kikita or nagagamit po natin yung mga data from CRM to create a new product for our customers or syempre para magkaroon na rin tayo ng mga reports po. So in essence, CRM enables businesses to build stronger, longer-lasting relationships with customers by understanding their needs and preferences at every stage. So ano nga po ba yung business value of CRM? So CRM systems provide significant benefits to organizations, starting po with an increase in customer satisfaction and loyalty. Syempre kung ako po isang customer, nabibigay mo lahat sa akin yung gusto mo, or minsan po, for example, nakaka-receive ako ng something na beyond yung customer delight po, no? For example, umorder po ako ng Bini cards, tapos binigyan mo ako ng with Lomo card unexpectedly. So, with me, mas matutuwa po ako nun kasi sabi, wow, may binigay pa siyang extra aside dun sa ine-expect ko. Syempre, yung product na marireceive ko, gusto ko din na maayos yun, no? Maayos siya, hindi siya sira, hindi siya lukot-lukot. So, mas napaparaming nasasatisfied na customer, mas nagiging loyal sila and mas binabalikan po nila tayo. So, syempre, by understanding customer needs and preferences, businesses can deliver more personalized experience and build stronger relationships over time. So CRM also helps po reduce marketing costs by improving sales targeting. Well, with access to detailed customer data, marketing efforts can be more focused and efficient, leading to better result with less spend po. So si CRM po parang ano na rin siya, nakakatulong na rin siya na hindi mo na kailangan masyadong mag-research kasi meron ka ng database, makikita mo na yung ano ba yung mga gusto ng customer mo. So, pwede mo nang gamitin yung data na yun kung ano man po yung nakalagay dun sa ating CRM system. And another key advantage po is the automation. Hindi na po natin manual ginagawa yung pagkilala sa ating mga customer. So CRM tools can automate many customer service functions such as follow-up emails, ticket tracking, and issue resolution, leading to faster response times and improved service quality. So, yun po, syempre si CRM po, isa ring feature niya is yung makipag-communicate sa ating mga customer when it comes na meron sila na encounter na problem. So binibigyan natin, syempre sinasagot natin kung ano man po yung concern nila, natatrack natin kung ano po ba yung progress nung actions taken with their concern or issue, And then nakikita natin kung paano po natin siya ni-resolve. So syempre, kung gusto nating mapalapit din sa customer, for example, ako po may na-receive akong item na defective. Tapos irereklamo ko siya. Tapos hindi ko naman ma-reach yung company para ibalik or makapagreklamo man lang ako. Syempre hindi po ako, hindi ko na siya tatangkilikin. Sabi, wala man lang akong way um, to reach them. So si CRM po, isa ring nakakatulong din siya para makapag-usap po tayo, no? With our customers when it comes na maka-encounter po sila ng problem. So yun. Ito po yung mga some major CRM providers in the market today. Yung Salesforce, Microsoft Dynamics, SAP, and Oracle po. So each offering a range of tools to support businesses in managing customer interactions effectively. So CRM is not just a tool, it's a strategic asset that enhances customer relationships while driving efficiency and growth. So ano nga po ba yung mga enterprise application challenges? So while enterprise systems offer many benefits, their adoptions comes with several key challenges. So unang-una po dyan, yung syempre pag nag-implement po tayo nito, magastos po talaga siya. Pag nag-adopt po tayo ng mga software, hindi siya po mura. Minsan inaabot po siya ng milyon. Talagang magi-invest ka for that. Kasi babalik din naman po yan eventually. Pero at the beginning, gagastos ka po talaga ng malaki. And usually, it takes time yung pagbili nito. No? Kasi minsan kino-customize po natin yung ating system or ating processes with that system po. So, hindi siya, for example, nagkaroon ka na ng enterprise application, no? Hindi agad-agad fit siya doon or tailor fit siya doon sa inyong product, I mean, system or processes. So, aayusin nyo pa po siya and it takes time po talaga. So, ayun nga, these systems require significant investment, not just in software, but also in infrastructure, training, and support. So, syempre, kailangan hindi lang software dapat may maayos ka ring mga computer na kayang i-handle yung system na hindi naman pwedeng mabagal po yung gagamitin mong computer or wala kang storage, like wala kang server na mapaglalagyan ng mga data. So, dapat meron ka rin pong ganon. And then, syempre, yung training po, very important yan. Hindi naman po, for example, na binigay sa inyo yung system is alam nyo na po yung gagawin. So, gagastos ka rin for our trainers, no? To teach you how to navigate po or gamitin po itong enterprise application. And then last, syempre, support. Hindi po basta-bastang, syempre, na-train kayo, meron pa rin pong mga different scenarios na makaka-encounter kayo ng mga errors na hindi nyo alam at talagang kukonsult po kayo dun sa service provider po. Next, secondly, implementing the enterprise application often means major changes to existing business processes. So, for example, from manual, naging ano na po kayo, high-tech na or hindi na po kayo manual, no? Paperless na siya, gumagamit na kayo ng software, and naka-online na po halos lahat. So, organizations must reassess and sometimes completely redesign workflows to align with the new system capabilities. Yun din nga po, iniiwasan na din yung mga redundancies dahil nga meron na po tayong enterprise application, mas konektado na po lahat. Iisa na tayo ng takbo, hindi na kailangang i-encode pa lahat yung mga dapat gawin at mas napapabilis po siya. So, syempre magugulat ka, ay hindi ko na pala siya kailangang gawing ganun. Ang kailangan ko na lang ay ito, i-input ko na lang yung necessary information na mag-gather on our end or our department or division. So, yun po. And then another challenge is the human factor. Every employees need to adapt to the new system and workflows, which can lead to resistance, productivity dips, or training burdens during the transition phase. So, karaniwan po kasi sa mga tao, hindi makaraniwan. I mean, some po na hindi po talaga sila techie, no? Hindi talaga natin sila mapipilit na mag-adopt with these changes. Minsan, ayaw po talaga, resistant talaga sila. Gusto ko manual lang, ayokong mag-high-tech, ayokong gumamit niyan kasi hindi naman ako nag-aral ng gumamit ng computer, yung ganun po. So, isa talagang problem po talaga yung turuan yung tao na matuto gamitin yung software na to or application. So, resistant to change. Hi. Ganun po talaga. Pero kailangan po for us to improve. And lastly, there's an issue of the data integration. Enterprise system must connect data from various departments, and achieving seamless integration can be complex, especially if existing systems are outdated or incompatible. So, yun nga po, yung mga data po natin minsan hindi siya magkakadugtong. So, gagawa po tayo ng way to connect it with the other department po, no? And then, syempre yung existing system natin, minsan nga outdated po siya, parang need pa pong i-improve or may mga data pa palang kulang na ililipat po natin dun sa new software, pero kulang po yung information na matatransfer natin dahil kulang-kulang din po yung pre-provide nung existing system. So in conclusion po, si enterprise system po plays a important role in today's business environment by significantly improving efficiency and decision making across organizations. On the other hand naman po, si supply chain management system enhance operations by streamlining inventory control, logistics, and ensuring products move efficiently from suppliers to customers. Meanwhile, customer relationship management systems help businesses build stronger, more personalized relationships with their customers, leading to increased satisfaction and loyalty. So, however, it is important to recognize that these systems come with their own set of challenges, including high implementation costs, long deployment times, and the need for employee adaptation and system integration. So, despite these obstacles, companies that invest in and effectively manage enterprise applications positions themselves for a long-term success and competitive advantage. And and all of the data that I present po ay galing po sa book po ni Doc Abante et al. And that's all. Thank you very much po.
Okay, thank you so much, no? Again, what will be the example of the enterprise application? I think everybody are familiar with ERP, no? Using ERP in the Philippine manufacturing firm, no? Let's take a local example. A food no manufacturing company in Laguna install an ERP or enterprise resource planning system. Now, instead of manually tracking raw materials and expenses on Excel, the software automatically updates inventory, production schedules, and budgets in real time. And this saves time and avoid costly errors, no? Helping the business achieve what we call operational excellence, doing things faster, smarter, and more efficiently. We have CRM, no, or customer relationship management, building better relationship with customers. CRM systems are another type of enterprise application, and this helps companies keep track of customer needs, preferences, feedback, and purchase history. International brands like Amazon or Shopee use CRMs to send your personalized product recommendation or discounts. In the Philippines, local businesses like a dental clinic or an online seller can use CRM tools like HubSpot or Soho to keep clients updated and build loyalty. The beauty of enterprise system lies in integration, class, no? Imagine a big company like SM managing thousands of transactions across their groceries, appliances, and department stores. Through enterprise system, all sales, stocks, and supplier records are automatically connected. This means faster service, less manual work, and fewer errors, allowing their staff to focus more on customers instead of their paperwork. So, a real-life global example is the Toyota's just-in-time system. Toyota, a global car company, uses advanced enterprise applications to track parts and production in real time. This is how they manage their famous just-in-time inventory. And this system reduces waste and cost by ordering parts only when needed. Philippine companies like Honda PH or manufacturing zones in Calabarzon have adopted similar system to remain competitive in a global supply chains. No? So what will be the challenges to Filipino businesses? No? While enterprise applications offer great benefits, many Filipino SMEs, no, yung mga small and medium enterprises, struggle to adapt them due to costs, lack of technical know-how, or unreliable internet access. However, affordable cloud-based platforms and local training programs are making it easier for business to get started. No? So the government digital startup development program is one effort to help bridge this digital gap. No? So how will we be able to improve customer access and experience? From online chat support to real-time order tracking, no, enterprise applications improve how customers interact with business. Let's say, for example, a logistic company like LBC uses an integrated system that allows customer to track parcels, receive SMS updates, and manage delivery schedules. This enhances trust and satisfaction, important factors in today's competitive market. So what will be the future? The smarter, the scalable, and the artificial intelligence power system. Internationally, business are now combining enterprise app with AI and data analytics. Let's say, for example, no, companies use AI-powered chatbots, no, or predictive analytics to anticipate what customers want. In our country, we are slowly catching up. Banks are using AI chatbots, and fast food chains like Jollibee uses analytics for store performance. So the future of business lies in smart, connected systems that not only manage operation but also anticipate needs and support innovation. Okay? I think that's it for this topic. Thank you.